Hello, what have we here?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Maddie, also known as Mads McCool, the Masked Paradox. I'm the voice actress for Emu Hojo in Kamen Rider X8 Abridged. So, basically, I am the only winner here. But today, I'll be going over the various forms of Kamen Rider Kiva. Kiva has a total of 8 forms seen in the series, movie, and Hyper Battle DVD. He also has a form seen in the novel, but it's very similar to a standard form minus the Kiva belt, so we won't cover it here. With that out of the way, let's get started with the forms. Starting with the Kiva Form, this is the default form Wataru transforms into. His visor is known as the Omnilens, and it allows him to see in the dark. Kiva can use any of the Fustols while in this form, with the Wake Up Fustel used to unleash his Rider Kick, the Darkness Moon Break, which when performed, day turns into night, and a crescent moon appears in the sky. The kick has so much power that the impact alone can leave a crater in the shape of a bat's wings, which is pretty much Kiva's insignia, upon any surface it comes into contact with, and the glass body of a Fangire shatters almost instantly. Kiva can also perform a stronger variation of the Darkness Moon Break when engulfed in Castle Doran's fire. The next 3 forms are only accessed by the way of the arm monsters and the Fustels that correspond with them. Garudu form is accessed by the power of the Garudu Saber. In terms of appearance, Kiva's Omnilens and left arm turn blue, and he is put under Garudu's influence. This form is capable of unleashing a powerful blast of sound. His speed is increased, as well as his wits and cunning intelligence, and its power is linked to the phases of the moon, with its full power being under a full moon. Then we have the Basha Form, and it is accessed by the power of the Basha Magnum. Kiva's Omnilens and right arm turn green, and Kiva is placed under Basha's influence. In exchange for a loss of strength and agility, Kiva becomes a master of long-range combat and can analyze an opponent's weak points with pinpoint accuracy. This form also has the ability to create and manipulate water, as this form can create rainfall or a pool of water in order to perform his finisher. Up next is the Doga Form, and it is accessed by the way of the Doga Hammer. Kiva's entire upper body gains bulky armor, and like his Omnilens, has a shade of violet, placing him under Doga's influence. Kiva's lack of speed is made up for by amazing upper body strength, and he can also manipulate electricity, and the hammer has an eye within it that allows Kiva to see invisible opponents. When Kiva invokes the power of all 3 arm monsters, Doga Baki form is achieved. Although rarely seen, this form is the amalgamation of all 3 monster forms, giving him access to all the weapons at once and his default form's Rider Kick. Although this form is powerful, Kiva and the arm monsters are put in lethal danger the longer this form is used. As it stood, Kiva was only able to use the form for 5 minutes until he gained more strength. When Wataru's rage reaches a high enough level, Tatsulon emerges and equips to Kiva. We then get not only one of the best songs Tetrafang has ever made, we also get the Emperor form. Speaking of which, the Emperor form is the true form of Kamen Rider Kiva and is his second most powerful form. His power, speed, and agility is cranked up to 11, and in this form Kiva can completely destroy the body and soul of a Fangire and swap hands with the more powerful Fangire that appear at the end of the series. He also has access to the arm monster arms by the way of Tatsulot's roulette system, and primarily uses the Zanvat sword in this form. Now when it comes to power, nothing beats Doga Baki Emperor form. This is only seen in the Hyper Battle DVD, and Kiva obviously goes into the standard Doga Baki form and then accesses Emperor form to achieve this transformation. Much like in the standard form, Kiva has access to all of the arm monster weapons and can perform the Doga Baki Emperor Break. It's unsure if Kiva has the same risks in this form as the standard Doga Baki form, or if it's even more lethal. If that's the case, it explains why this form is hardly ever used. If the power increase from Emperor form to Doga Baki Emperor form is the same amount that Doga Baki form adds to the default Kiva form, this means that this form can mollywop even Dark Kiva. If Wataru is able to control this form alongside the Zanvat sword, he would surely be a force to be reckoned with. And now the final form we'll discuss is the Flight Style, or Emperor Bat form, created when Wataru's desire merged into the Bloody Rose. This form is similar to that of a Fangire becoming a Sabat, as it's used to defeat opponents of that size. This form has bladed wings, the ability to breathe fire called Hell's Flame, and when both are used, the Bloody Strike finisher is performed. And that is it, everybody. those are all the forms of Kamen Rider Kiva, and thank you for watching. I'd like to also thank Lambo Calrissian for allowing me to guest star on his channel. If you liked what you saw, like and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys later.